Hi, my love, and welcome to Yes to Life podcast, a podcast about soulful living and sacred feminine embodiment. It is a podcast about following our dreams, open up to our full potential, and saying yes to life. It is also a podcast about remembering the sacredness of the female body and the feminine essence. My name is Helena. I'm a mother of 6 beautiful children and a sacred, sensual, and feminine embodiment guide. I help women in all stages of their lives to love, adore, and understand their female bodies, to celebrate their feminine essence, and to awakening their inner goddess. I'm the founder of Blissful Feminine Flow and the creatrix of programs like Yoni Flowering, Womb Bliss, Sacred Bleeding, Blissful Mama, Pleasure Queen, and Sacred Feminine Body Love. I have always been very open and sensitive and have a feeling that more is possible. Beside my deep love and curiosity for the female body and the feminine essence, which I got mostly from my own pregnancy, birth, and motherhood, I am also very fascinated about people who have dared to walk their own path and follow their dreams and are showing us that more is possible. I can see the power of us coming together and have these deep conversations about the things that we care about. I can also see the gift of listening to these deep conversations. That's why I started this podcast. If this touches something deep within you, please stay tuned and let's get started with today's episode. Hi, my loves, and welcome to another episode of Yes to Life podcast. And in today's episode, I have with me an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful woman. Her name is Daphne, and I came across her on the Instagram when I got totally in love with her Yoni oils. And today's episode we are talking about Yonis, the love of Yonis, and the amazing things that happens when we are treating her like the goddess she is. Of course, we were also talking about her magical Yoni oils and how they can be an amazing gift in our Yoni love practice. The sound in this episode is a little bit up and down, but I trust that you can get the vibration and energy will come through. It also awakened something in my throat, so I started to cough. You know what? I wanted to share this with you anyway. So let us just dive into our conversation. So, welcome everybody to another episode of Yes to Life podcast. And today I have an absolutely gorgeous queen with me, a beautiful lady who I felt a deep sisterhood connection with from the very first time I saw the magic that she was creating. I could feel the love and the energy and everything that she was putting into these beautiful creations. And my Yoni said, yes, yes, yes. And I will allow her to share what that magic is. So I will just say, welcome.
Hi, my beautiful friend. I am so happy to be here today. What an honor. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you here. So, will you share a little bit of who you are and what you do with the listeners?
Absolutely. So, my creation is called Divine Wellness. That's pretty much my big brand. And it just started off in my great awakening. I was in my late 20s. I wasn't really happy with where I was. And I had to take a time to stop and realize what it is I wanted. And I realized that I was lacking self-love and self-care. So I took a moment to realize what it is I needed to do. And the universe, I spoke to the universe and asked the universe to guide me, and it guided me to Yoni oil. And pretty much what Yoni oil is just a natural blend of high quality oils infused with botanical flowers and medicinal herbs and essential oils all combined together to make this beautiful elixir to apply to your yoni, right? So I was like, oh my God, what a great way to start your self-care, self-love than to start with your yoni. And that's when I really started to connect back with myself, with my roots, with my feminine touch. And I fell in love with it so, so much that I wanted to share with the world. I wanted to share with other women. And I can't stop talking about Yoni. So
Yes.
I decided to take a couple herbal classes and learn how to create this beautiful Yoni oil. And I did. And I really found a passion making it. Just making it itself gave me so much intention, right? So I decided to launch my own brand, and here I am. Just at the beginning of this month, I launched my first Divine Yoni Oil product, and it's
Mm,
been such a success.
yes, yes. I love it.
And it's helped me branch in so many different ways, you know. Um, Divine Yoni Oil really connects with your physical self, your mental self, and your spiritual self. And it's just another beautiful way to kind of align with all of those parts of yourself, you know. And sorry, are you okay? um, so what I do love about Yoni oil is it allows you to connect with all aspects of yourself, right? Your spiritual connection, your physical connection, and your emotional connection. And I think Yoni oil, it's like the 101 thing you can use to start your healing process when it comes to any kind of healing, you know, emotional healing, mental healing, and spiritual healing. It has so many beautiful properties, you know. A lot of the things that I was talking about when it came to my yoni oil is healing from any kind of trauma that happened down there, you know. And believe it or not, you might not think you know, a lot of people have they have the misconception that trauma only comes from sexual abuse. But really, trauma can start on with just not having any connection with yourself, with loving yourself. You know, you can create trauma by choosing the wrong partners, by not honoring your divine your vortex, because your yoni is a vortex of pleasure, love, healing, manifestation, so many things. This portal is so unique, and I think in today's society we have really disconnected from that spiritual sense, you know. And you know, women just don't pass down to other women what it really means to have these sacred things of the yoni, you know. So having yoni oil kind of brings you back to that healing, and it's never too late to heal from any of that, you know. And that's kind of where my journey started, you know. I decided to take my power back and being smarter about the partners I chose to have and how to use my power and really how to take care of it and feel confident with myself, you know. And yoni oil has really given me that. You know, yoni oil has antibacterial properties. It has antifungal properties. It's a great moisturizer as well. That area is very sensitive, so you can't apply just anything. And having it moist is such a great feeling. Once you start using yoni oil, it's really a life changer. It's like moisturizer to your face. It's like, imagine if you go decades without putting any moisturizer in your face. It feels horrible, right? So applying yoni oil really gives you that moisture, that suppleness. It takes away odor, even though the vagina does have a specific smell, because it has essential oils in there. It just gives you such a beautiful feminine scent down there, and it's mood uplifting, which I love about it. And it's so gentle and it's natural. So, it's just a great product, and it's fun, and it allows me to take that little moment in the morning to reconnect with them.
Yes. And I love what you say about that it has so many. It's so funny because the throat and the yoni is so connected. And this is my reaction to this. Yes. And that it has so many effects, from the physical to the spiritual to the emotional to the, it goes so deep. And just putting your attention to the yoni and giving her some love and attention is deep in itself. And then you add the magic from the flowers and from the essence that you're creating. uh, that's really magical. And as you said, I think that this sensitivity and this ability to smell and to feel and to absorb, it's a feminine quality, to be aware and to really, really feel what is going on. And I can feel how these oils can help us with that, to open our senses again, like that flower that we are as feminine beings. And the yoni is the absolutely greatest part of us to start that journey. I think that because she is that gateway to the feminine essence, and she's so full of magic, as you said. So uh, it's not just all this physical uh, great things about the oils, and then everything else.
Absolutely. I mean, just when you open the bottle and you put a couple drops, oh my goodness, you feel so sexy already. You feel so feminine. It's like your whole aura changes.
Yes, yes. Mm.
It's like anytime I apply my yoni oil, it's like I transform myself into this divine goddess. That's really
Mm.
what I feel. And you know what I do love about the holistic practices like this is that just it's just the intention that you have, right? So just by applying a couple of drops, you put intentions to those drops, and you speak to it, and you tell it what you want it to do. I want you to heal me. I want you to nourish me. I want you to awaken my feminine energy. I want to feel sexy. I want to feel powerful. And really, it does manifest, and it does make you feel this way.
Mm. Oh, I absolutely love it. And as you said, many women, the only uh, thing that they have, the they think that the yoni is for somebody else. That's something that I hear from many women I work with, that she is for someone else, and they haven't even touched her and or listened to her or watched how she's looked. They just think that she's for somebody else, and just that shift, that we start to give her our attention, our love, And I think that the oils can be this tool and this tool to help us to reconnect. Because sometimes it's very much guilt or trauma or pain that we can't reconnect. So these oils, I feel how powerful they can be to help us with that.
Absolutely. And I used to be one of those women, and this is why I started this journey, why Yoni helped me with that, because I used to seek validation through my Yoni for somebody else.
Yes.
But when I decided to take my power back, that's when I decided that the Yoni was mine for
Yes.
my pleasure, for myself, for my own self exploration. And I stopped giving it away for somebody else, And once I started using the Yoni oil, I really understood that connection that, oh my God, like it's okay for me to connect with her and have a relationship with her and have a friendship with her and really give her love and respect and understand that she is here for me, for my own good, for my own pleasure, for my own divine wellness.
Mm.
And the Yoni oil really made it easy for me to connect with that, because in a way it's a reason for you to touch her. It's
Yes.
a reason for you to connect with her and just get more comfortable with being in that area for yourself.
Mm. And many times I think she has felt that she has to give or to in some way do something. And now because she is receptive, she's the most receptive part of us. So to remember that she's going to receive this.
And it comes from our ancestors. I was never taught to cherish my Yoni in a way, because my mother wasn't taught that, because my grandmother wasn't taught that, and the line goes on. So that disconnection really starts with our community as women, as sisterhood, and the importance that the male has dominated our yonis for so long. And what's a man got to do with it? He
Yeah.
doesn't know, what it is. And they put so much stigma and regulations and suppressions when it comes to our own bodies that us as women don't even know what to do with it or how to connect with it, because if they taught us, they will understand that that's power. And some people don't want you to have that power. So I'm here to remind women that power is good and it's here and it is within you, within yourself. All you have to do is just reach down there a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And for me, she is this beautiful flower herself. And if she feels that pressure, you can't force her to open. The first time I really saw this was in birthing babies, because you can't force her to open. And the same thing is in sex or in life. And if she had felt that pressure for too long, maybe she's closed down and tense. But I can feel that these oils can help her to starts to open and also be the flower that she is.
Absolutely. My divine Yoni oils are infused with amazing essential oils like chamomile and lavender and rose. All of these essential oils help your muscles relax. Relax. And, you can use Oni oil for any time. You can use it during your period. You can use it postpartum. You can use it during, your pregnancy, after pregnancy. I mean, it's really the lubrication to life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it really helps you blossom. You feel it. You feel the suppleness on your skin, on your labia, on your vulva. I mean, ah, it's just so beautiful. And if you apply this during birth, it's really a very holistic experience. To be able to connect with it and speak to it and allow your baby to experience this beautiful godly elixir, it's one of a
Yes.
kind experience.
Mm. Mm. Yes. And is it something more that you would like to share, or would you like to share a little bit about different uh, flowers or essences or oils? What is good for what, or what do you want to speak about?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, all the I use a little botanical flowers with it because I do believe that all the earth just has so much nutrients and minerals and things like that. And all the flowers really reconnect back to the yoni.
Yeah.
You know, I love using rose in my yoni oil. I love using lavender, calendula. I love using blue lotus. All of these flowers that not only are they beautiful, but they have great benefits when it comes to hydrating the skin, rejuvenating the skin, bringing supplements back, taking care of that bacteria away from the yoni, and just it has so much upliftment in the product. You know, really heightens its qualities. And it also has, because I use essential oils, it has aromatherapy infused with it as well. So not only are you getting that beauty standard part of it, but you also get aromatherapy out of it. So, for example, when you're using it as a lubricant, as an intimate kind of in a kind of way, it just brings forth this passion, this sensuality because of the jasmine that's infused in it, the rose that's infused in it. So it really transforms you in a way.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's some of my favorite things, but the oil is just so multi-purpose.
Mm-mm.
It's whatever intention you want to put in it, right? So if you want to use it for intimacy, it can become your greatest lubricant. If you want to use it during your menstrual period, it helps with cramps. It
Yes.
helps with relaxing the muscles. If you just want to use it as a daily hydrating part of the yoni, you can use it that way. You can
Yes.
use it for birthing. You can use it for postpartum to heal from the scarring, you know, the aftermath. It helps you with inflammation and irritation as
Yes.
well. And then also just, you know, in a woman's life, you know, we do get other kind of illnesses like yeast infections and,
Yeah.
you know, and all of these things. And it also helps with that because it kills the bacteria. So it just does a lot of things.
I told you it is magic.
It really is. It really
Yes.
is.
Hmm. Yes, and I can see that this, as we said in the beginning, that the just the taking the time to applying this is a sacred is a sacred act, and then the oils in itself is sacred. And because there's so many women who come to me that experience dryness, and also, as you said, they have lost their juice, and coming back to the yoni and to allowing her to relax is is going to shift things. And I absolutely can say that a happy Yoni is a happy woman, and a relaxed Yoni is a relaxed woman, and a juicy Yoni is a juicy woman. So I have, I have really felt that it comes back to her all the time because she is so important. Because how she feels and how she um, is is affecting us so deeply that I had no idea before.
Yeah, exactly. And what I love about Yoni oil too is that you can incorporate it in holistic practices like meditation, self-pleasure. That's
Yeah.
another one. Womb healing, breath work, any of those things you can
Mm.
incorporate Yoni oil and really just reconnect. I feel like when us women are having this kind of lack of experiences with our yonis is because we're focusing on the lack of what we're missing instead of just focusing on like what we can give her and how we can connect with her.
Mm.
So and it's part of life. Hormones have to do so much with it when it comes to all of this, but
Mm.
definitely when it comes to dryness, I feel like also it comes with what's going on in your personal life. So we have to remember that we need to bring supplements and moisture into our life. And really, when you apply that yoni oil, you feel it instantly. Like
Yes.
the juices just start flowing. I kid you not. It's very impressive.
Yes, I can understand that. And also we start to give her a voice. We start to listen to her in a different way when we give her this Yoni oil magic, because then she's telling us her right yes and her no. So and what how she reacting to the environment and everything in life. So this is a really amazing way to give her a voice too, and to start to hear her what she's saying. And also, as you said, this is not something that she has, that's no pressure on her. I think that's a really key here, because otherwise, even if we are going to give her a yoni massage, maybe we have the underlying intention that she has to do something. Something has to shift or something. But this is just giving her something.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just about just giving. It's not always about taking. Sometimes you just have to give and allow her, teach her how to receive,
Yes.
you know, because sometimes we're so used to giving that we dry out. We dry out because we don't receive. So we
Yes.
need to allow her to just receive without any expectations of any kind of performance and just get her to kind of ease into her own
Mm.
allow her to come back to life on her own, literally like a flower.
Mm.
When she's dehydrated and when you start adding a little bit of water, you see that she starts blossoming all on her own at her own time. And that's just really what it is. Sometimes we're running on empty without even realizing it. So it always
Yes.
comes back to the yoni. Whatever's going on in your life, take a second to
Yes.
connect with her and be like, how are you doing today? Talk to her.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I totally agree, because she is telling us something. And I also think that it's hard for us to receive when she's closed down, to receive in life too. So we have that's an opportunity to teach her, as you said, teach her to receive, even if that's um her core essence, but many Yonis have forgotten that. And to teach her again how to receive. That's beautiful.
Exactly. And it's just it's a manifestation of your present life.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And the Yoni is just such a big representation of it all that people just forget the connection that we have with it. And as women, that's the main source of life. So we need
Yes.
to nourish it. If we want an abundant life, if we want a happy life, we need to go back to that and see how she's doing.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And you said something before about that every Yoni has her own taste and smell and her own uniqueness. But I also think that her absorbing this magic and to receive this magic, she can start to find her own vibration again and her own pure smell and radiance and every yoni is so unique and magical, but I can feel that this is also taking away things that it's not hers, so she can find her own vibration again.
Absolutely. And another benefit of the yoni oil is that it's a pH balancer. So it
Mm.
balances your pH. And with that, it can really change your vagina in the most positive way. You
Yes.
know, like you might have think that you didn't taste good or anything like that, but it literally changes your vagina to such a sweet, feminine, slow essence. I'm telling you, it transforms you. Your yoni becomes something that you probably haven't even felt before.
Yes.
That's how I look at it. You
Mm.
know, you really start showing some respect. You become shocked that, oh my God, I didn't know I could be this supple. I didn't know I could be this balanced. And you really can. You really can. You can have the most beautiful yoni you could ever think of.
Mm. Yes. And I also think that the yoni is the only place that well, or the the only reconnecting to the yoni and to allow her to bloom and to speak to me have been the only way to to heal that journey to self-love, because I have meditated and done yoga and all sorts of healing, but nothing have had me to have that experience of deep, I mean really deep self-love that coming back to her have made me feel, because like that's like coming home. And that is really hard to explain to someone who's not experienced this. But I totally agree with what you say, because she is the source of self-love.
She is. And also the yoni oil helps you detox
Mm.
because of all the properties that it has, right? So I feel like a lot of people have a hard time connecting because they have so much quote unquote toxins in their bodies from past traumas, from past partners, from even past self-talk about your yoni, you know? So having been able to detox from all of that really helps you open up and reconnect. And people need to just have fun and explore and figure out what works for them and just give things a try. I really welcome people to explore themselves, explore what they like, and be comfortable with receiving whatever it's being told. Your body speaks to you in a million different ways, and your yoni is definitely one of them. So I encourage every woman to take a second for themselves every day and just send a little love. Tell her you love her. Tell her you're thankful for her, and tell her that you're here for her to guide you through life.
Mm. Mm. Yes, I love it. Mm.
You
Absolutely.
know, and pleasure is definitely one of the things that come with it all. But some women find childbirth pleasurable.
Yes.
You know, so the yoni can be pleasurable in many, many ways. You just need to be open to it.
Yes, and to co-create with her. Because as you said, childbirth can be pleasurable when you don't trying to stop the process. Or if you feel that you are safe in that space and in that environment, then it can be pleasurable. But they say in the same way that sex can be extremely painful, but it also can be extremely pleasurable.
Exactly. Exactly. And yoni oil is here to assist you in every step of your life and every step of your way. I feel like yoni oil will be forever a part of my life. And I hope to pass this practice to my lineage of women and any women I come across. There's so many women that have no idea what yoni oil is, and it's exciting sometimes and it's shocking because yoni oil has so much power, and it's kind of like, how do you not know about it? But when they don't know about it, I'm excited because it's something that I want you to know about it and to start. And really, when you start incorporating yoni oil into your life, I promise you, it changes you as a woman in so many ways, in beautiful ways.
Yes, is there some, or is it one oil with all these herbs in it, or is it different oils?
Well, you know what? Everyone makes it different. You know what I mean? Yoni
Yes,
oil is very handcrafted. You're
yes,
never gonna you're not gonna find yoni oil at the store. This
no,
is usually made by somebody, and it just kind of depends how that person likes to make it. But for myself, I like to infuse my my oils with my flowers. So I like to start off with putting all my flowers together, mixing them up, and then grabbing all my oils and mixing them up, grabbing
yes,
my big bowl of base, putting my crystals, because I charge my yoni oil with crystals. I work with crystals. I think crystals are extremely feminine, powerful, and they are chargers. They're here on this earth for us to charge and give intention. So I grab my crystals, I tell them that I love them, that I want you to heal my women, bring them love, bring them pleasure, bring them passion, bring them back to themselves. I put that there. I put my flowers, I put my oils, I put my essential oils, and I let this charge under the sun for a whole month. So the radiation of the sun is charging the oils, is charging the flowers, is charging everything. And then I distill everything. And then I call this liquid gold because
mm,
literally what comes out of it is my yoni oil is amber. It's very unique. I've never seen an amber yoni oil. So mine comes out amber and gold. And
mm,
then once I bottle it up, I put a couple of essential flowers in there just to add it up. But the oil itself is already charged with all that it needs.
yes.
You know?
Absolutely love this. So I think for everybody who wants to have these juniors now, because I think that is what's going on in every woman's life out there now when they listen to you. How can I get it?
Definitely. So you can get it off of my Etsy shop. which the link is in my bio in my Instagram. So you can get it really from my Instagram. And my Instagram is at Divine Wellness with 3 S's at the end. And when you go to my Instagram link, you can see my Etsy shop and you can shop right there. I do have international shipping, so it can get shipped all around the world.
That's absolutely amazing. And I will put all the links under this podcast too, so they can just go there, click on the links, and come to these oils. Yes.
Definitely. My page talks about all sorts of things that comes with the yoni, all different practices, their benefits and everything. And I'm always here. So anyone can reach out with any questions or concerns, but it's made by me with love and with lots of healing intentions. And she's ready for the world to try her.
Yes. Oh, I feel your magic. So it goes directly into my heart, and my Yoni is definitely feeling it, and and just saying yes. So it has been such an honor to have you here. I'm so grateful that you could be here, and I love to spread this out to the world. And I hope we can come together and talk more times, and to maybe, yes, we can speak about many things about Yoni and Yoni oils. So is there something more that you want to share with listeners?
No, that's it. Just embrace your yoni, love her, and have fun. Have fun. She's here for
Yes.
us. So let's connect. So thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to share myself and my stories and my product. And thank you for bringing awareness, because I think every woman deserves a yoni oil.
Yes, me too. I think so too. Thank you again, and thank you all of you who have listened. Bye.
Thank you for listening. If this was touching you, please feel free to share. And to find out more, check out the links below.